Welcome guys to this episode of Intentional Bonus Mom. We're going to talk about going to the park and park readiness. Now with my kids, because my kids are older, we tend to bring a lot of stuff with us. And I don't ever mind with that. But here's a couple things that you can bring to help the park being able to stay at the park longer and have more fun. So with us, we bring a lot of balls. We have a scooter, we have a bike we bring, and for Michael, and especially Billy, they like to bring their drones and their helicopters. These are fun things to bring, like, to spend more time outside than just being inside and cooped up. And for me, I'm a big person on let's spend as much time outside and get that vitamin D, have some fun, and stay off the electronics and stuff, and spend more time outside. I don't like that. All right, welcome back. Welcome guys to Welcome guys. This is another episode of Intentional Bonus Mom. Today we're going to talk about going to the park and being ready for a fun day at the park. I'm one of those people that I love to spend as much time at the park as we can. Not just quick trip, but let's talk about hours at the park. So I like to be as prepared as I possibly can. Yes, there are things at the park you can do, like the playground, and sometimes you can walk around the park, but I like to bring extra things so that we can have a fun-filled day. So, for us, we like to bring their balls. For Michael and Billy especially, they like to bring their helicopters and their drones, and sometimes we bring the scooters and the bikes. Now, it tends to be a lot of stuff, so we're learning that we might need to start bringing bags and stuff with us to be able to carry this stuff a little bit easier. Or maybe we need to get some kind of storage tote to kind of put all that stuff together and keep it all like in one location. So that is a couple things too, that they're not just having to play at the playground, and if there's a lot of kids at the playground, they have other things that our kids can do to kind of adventure off a little bit too. Also, what I like to bring is snacks, lunch, different things like that to make the adventure more fun, and they don't get hungry so we have to leave faster. I try to be as prepared as I can. So one of the things I will recommend is bringing a lot of water. Just when they get thirsty and stuff, you have some water with you, especially if the water fountain is not in a location that's easy for you, if it's not working, or if you don't want your kid to go that far away from you and leave the area or the family to go get something to drink. So that's what I would recommend. Bring a lot of water and keep them hydrated so that they're not getting tired too quickly or dehydrated. Another thing I like to bring is wipes. You can never have enough wipes, and you never know when you're going to need them. Napkins and wipes are very, very helpful. And trash bags. If you're in an area that you don't know necessarily what's going to be running, or if the trash can is going to be right where y'all end up, especially if there's a big open field. A couple of the playgrounds around us have big open fields, and we might be in the middle of the field, and the trash can is not necessarily the closest thing to us, and so it makes it easier. And if I'm with my nieces and nephews, I don't want the kids all over the place or just a bunch of little pieces of trash. So this makes it easier to throw all of this in here. Then let's take all of the trash together, or have one child run over to the trash can together instead of having to have little pieces of trash everywhere. And it's a little easier to collect it up. Another thing I like to bring is, I usually put it in snack bags, but I like to bring Cheez-Its or Goldfish, something like that that makes it an easy little snack and it's a fun little snack. Sometimes you can even find some like vegetable mixed ones. Those are my favorite to get, but I couldn't find any at H-E-B last night, so I just got the regular ones. And as you've probably seen in my other videos, I am a super big fan of these, and the reason for it is because it has vegetables in it. I have picky eaters and I have problem eaters. So getting them to even try vegetables is becoming a problem. And so one of the ways I can get them to eat them is sneaking them in, kind of. So one of the ways I do it is by putting them in their vegetables. And one other great company that knows the struggles is Mott's. They put them in their gummies, and so I will pay good money for these. Now, they're not actually too expensive. Usually you can get them for $1.88 for 10, or around $2. Get these because they have them, and it's another way that I can sneak the vegetables in, and it helps. So those are a few things. And then another thing is, some of them like these little Slim Jims or little meat snack things, or granola bars. These are quick, easy, and it's just a little snack. Now, you don't always have to give your kids all of these snacks, but it gives the kids in your, like, here, choose 1 or 2 of them, and this will get you through the time that you're playing, because when they're playing, they're going to be burning energy and they're going to need a little bit extra. So I usually let them have like 1 or 2 little snacks, and then let's get up and start moving again. But these are some helpful things to help you. I know this is a lot of stuff. Now my older kids, they are helping because it's a lot of stuff, and I always tell them, like, you bring the bigger things, you're gonna have to help me out. But a lot of kids, they don't mind. They want to bring their bike to the park, and they want to bring their drum or their balls or stuff. So they'll more likely, they're gonna help you out. Now if you have the little kids, I understand sticking to just what the playground has, because you already have a lot of stuff. Now with this bag, I got this bag as a gift from a staffing agency that I worked with, and it has handles, so this does free up some space for me. If you have a backpack or you can get a backpack, I would recommend that too, because you can throw this on your back, and if you have to start walking around doing different activities with your kids, you can throw this on your back and it's easy, and you can walk around, and then who knows where you end up in the park, you're still good, you still have all your stuff. And then like this has like little pockets on the side, it has a water bottle thing, and then it has the little front pocket, and you can I put all kind of stuff in there. Also what I have, and what I would recommend too, is depending on the park, especially if you haven't been to that park, is some kind of blanket, or it could be a picnic blanket. Now this is actually like a picnic blanket, and this actually does fold up and zip into itself. Now I haven't been very successful in zipping it back into itself, but this is amazing. It's machine washable. I actually got it from the same company. And it's great because it is little, but it works great, and no matter where I go, I have it. And so it does, wherever I end up, oh, there's not enough tables, we're okay, we have something to sit on. Or, oh, we ended up in the middle of the grassy field, and that's where we sit. Instead of having to walk all the way back to a different area to have snack, we can just sit on this. So it does work, it does help. Or if the sun's out that day, and then you can find where there's a nice little shade tree that you can sit under instead, these work perfect. So a blanket of some sort will help you out a lot. And you can always add a strap to it and hook it onto your backpack, and therefore your hands are free too. So there's just some helpful ideas. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.